Alright everyone, hello and welcome back. It's time for game number 2. Everybody's favorite team. You've all been asking for it all day. We're finally going to bring you Team Eager. Everyone rejoice and celebrate their phase 2 up against Spooky Face in this round 2 matchup. I'm Zidon, here with the Hindu Man once again.
So, picks and bans are flying through quick and fast, and this time around Eager are going to be banning away Assassins. Thor, Ket taken off the table by them. Spooky Face took away Bastet and Sylvanus, and that left Eager with the Batz, the Hun Batz himself. And the thing about Hun Batz is right now is people are starting to pick him quite highly in the picking order just because junglers at the moment are so focused in the ban regime, and people are forgetting how good Batz really is.
Indeed, and chat's about to have a riot. I may accidentally put Thor on the ban chart twice, and wait for it. There they are rioting. It's all fixed, guys. Relax. I thought I fixed that issue, but apparently I did not. Nevertheless, like I said, Hun Batz, very, very strong team fight oriented jungler, driving that Fear No Evil down. It spreads everybody all over the place. It is amusing sometimes when you're trying to set up things like a Cataclysm or a Kraken. It's like Fear No Evil in the middle of it, and it's like everyone's just ran out of it. There's some comical purposes of it, but at this level of play, more likely than not, you'll see somebody Fear No Evil. The Kraken dropped specifically on one person, and somebody just exploded. I said Kraken, Poseidon hasn't even been locked in yet, but he is an option. I ran with the Kraken example there for a little bit.
Be interested to see what they do with their support this time around for Eager, as Sylvanus has been taken away, and it looks like we'll probably see they're hovering over Geb again for Aurora, and Aurora's Geb is pretty strong for the most part. I don't think they need to pick it right this second, but they're going to do it at the moment. Looks like Rama's going with tried to and tested for Zapman. He loves his Rama right now, and he's feeling him in how the games have been going. We've seen that in the Pro League too, with Reels from EU starting to favour with Rama again. People starting to realise that Rama isn't weak. He's still as good as he was Season 1, apart from maybe his wave clear got hurt a little bit, but so did every other Hunters.
He still has a very good steroid on his too. The Astral Barrage, still that nice, I can sit in the air for 6 seconds, wait for my teammates to get in the middle of the fight, look for people to reposition, of course, secure kills with those 3 shots from the sky. Still very good in that regard. Rolling Assault, still good. He has a cripple on that as well, so a lot of utility on him, plus a ton of slows. He's still very, very effective, like you said. Final pick before counterbanning, however, is going to be Tyrion locked in for that solo lane by Spooky Face.
I'm predicting that Eagle will probably pick Vimana here, and they'll probably pick, let's go with Agni. We'll see. Maybe Agni, maybe Isis for Lasses. I'm thinking what Lasses will play. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Vimana. Or Bologna. Maybe Bologna. He might go Bologna. That'd be interesting. Well, we're still waiting on the counterban right now from Team Eager. They've got a lot of options available to them. They probably need to take away a jungler here. What could they look to take away the jungler? It's going to be Thanatos is the decision they've made.
Thanatos is performing better than he did in Season 1. We still don't see too much of him. I think a lot of people are still like having those nightmares back. SPL, I think he finished something like a 9% win rate or something like that. It might have been like just barely double digits, but Thanatos had a rough time in Season 1. Going to Season 2, with the penetration a little bit harder to find on items these days, the fact that he gets it naturally through his kit makes him fairly potent, fairly powerful, and people have kind of realized he's not just all about throwing those death sights and just poking people endlessly.
Now, what should happen here is Eager have their option for the 2 picks. We saw Kuang picks up for Spooky Face. Now, I expect Spooky Face should lock in Agni in the mid lane as their last pick. And so Eager should be aware of that, because the Agni-Kuang combo is very, very strong, just because of the sell potential from Agni stuns for Kuang to come in there and cause some issues. And it looks like we may see Lasses' Ra. He's just going to pick one of the gods that I chose not to mention. We saw some amazing snipes from him 2 weeks ago coming out on this Ra. And he's going to be playing it again. Yes, we did see that as well.
Sobek was also locked in.
We did see a Sobek locked in.
I have not seen Lasses playing with it, but solo Sobek is definitely a possibility. Lurking in the waters is actually like a noticeable slow on it these days. You're aware of the fact that there's a crocodile coming up from behind looking to bite you in the butt. It's no longer like, oh, he's in his ultimate, I really don't particularly care, I'm just going to walk away from him and get out of this safely. As the god swaps come around, it is going to also be a final pick going onto Janus to lock in that team composition on the side of Spooky Face.
So it's all about rotations from the boys to Spooky Face. They've got Athena and they've got Janus on their side as well. Kuang is pretty mobile in the jungle as well, but he can abuse those portals. The Sobek versus Tyr matchup isn't actually that bad for Sobek, honestly, because of the healing reduction that he can get on his abilities. So he's going to be able to reduce the healing that Tyr can put out with a power cleave. He's got some decent burst damage. His wave clears about the same sort of situation as Tyr's, in fairness, because Tyr kind of wants to use Fearless Power Cleave to clear the wave. And Sobek will just be able to use Tail Whip and then regen if he needs to off the wave as well. well. When he gets ganked, he can just ult away from that and give himself immunity, which makes it a bit difficult for Kuang to unleash the Dragoon available for that one. But both teams picked and locked in. We'll be back shortly, I guess, with picks and Batz. Oh, sorry, with the game, rather.
With the game, yeah. And just for you guys, so stick around, enjoy the music. Alright guys, hello and welcome back. It's going to be production issues. Hindu, tell us what we're watching.
Production issues. We're going to be seeing Eager up against a Spooky Face in round 2. Eager, #1 seed in the North American Challenger Cup. This is week 5, and if they win this one, they will go fully clear at the top, but they may have to go through Legion again this week. We'll find out, though. So at the moment, they've got to face against Spooky Face, who have themselves a pretty decent lineup. The Kuang is probably the most suspect pick on their side. It has kill potential, but getting in there to get the kills is going to be a bit risky, especially when you've got to deal with a Geb with those shields as well. Might be a little bit harder to find the kills.
Indeed. Early on as well, Watcher's Gift getting started by Geb, and it fast like Turtle's going for that, oh god. Mark of the Vanguard. Took me a second.
Going for the oh god. Oh,
yes.
I mean, he's a god.
I drew a blank and I realized I didn't. It's like, oh come on, Zidane. You know this. What is that item? And you're staring directly at it. The Mark of the Vanguard.
You got one job, right? One job as a caster is to speak words, and then as long as you speak words, everyone's pretty much happy.
Oh god, so I can't remember the words. Oh god, god.
Let's focus on that. Start again. There's no invade coming out from either side, and we're just going to go pretty much standard is as standard does. Nothing too exciting to really talk about. Lane matchups, we'll see Sobek versus Tia. Should be pretty much a farm lane. I actually think both of them have kill potential, but it's kind of difficult to actually get the kill on them. It'll be more outplays or to be really influence that lane. Kuang could influence the lane, as could the Hun Batz. In mid lane, Rob will push against the Janus very early.
Coming out left side, Zapman going aggressive with that Rolling Assault, applying damage on the Space Ghost, use that Rising Jaguar to get back to safety. I was going to touch on the fact that Mark of the Vanguard might not necessarily be necessary against this Geb Rom lane. There's not really multiple
Lassis is nearly dead in the mid lane here. He's having to juke around in the heal for the most part because the minions are doing work. Red Dog gets first blood on Lassis, but Dead to Care with the rotation picks it up. And even though Red Dog did get first blood, he's losing the whole wave to the tower as well. And Lassie was a little bit aggressive, but talk about aggression, Dirty Care is chilling on the left-hand lane right now. They're looking for a gank in this left.
They are indeed. He's behind enemy lines right now. Space Ghost can do that Rising Jaguar to leap away. He's going to get out safely. The taunt from Athena, like you said, saving his life right there, making sure he had that extra second of time to escape. It's there's been a lot of pressure all over the game so far. Team Eager does not want to give Spooky Face a slight chance in this game. Over in that solo lane, it's been non-stop back and forth. Anthony has already landed 2 plucks with that charge prey on his 1. And it's just pulled Eden by Bear straight back into the minion waves. It's okay for now, but both these gods have displacement abilities, so they're going to be throwing each other all over this lane.
Well, mid lane, like I was going to say, Ra versus Janus should be in Ra's favour just for the push power. He can heal the minions back up again and keep the sustain going, as you can see on the side there as well. And with Red Dog losing a wave of experience in that mid lane, but he did get first blood, so he did get a little bit of bonus experience because of that and getting that kill onto him. He's still down about half a level, though, I believe. Actually, no, he's even. Surprisingly, he's even right now. But Lassie will hit 5 a little bit quicker just because he's doing back harpies as well and rotate back to lane for 5.
Yeah, the dual lane's been a little interesting as well. Eager have been putting a lot of pressure and aggression on the Spooky Face so far. Fast like Turtle still has mana pots in hand. That was one thing I was going to be slightly worried about for Athena, actually. Speaking of those guys, roll out from Aurora looking for Fast like Turtle, not quite able to find it. Geb unfortunately has a very large... He is. And Geb is like as fast as a rock. It's like the Turtle still wins out in that overall grand scheme of things. Good taunt again, looking for some pressure back and forth, but yeah.
They're not going to find anything else there. I mean, what you're trying to see is that man and Aurora just trying to bully the lanes for the most part. Xbalanque wants to go back to base here. He can't really afford to go back to base mid lane. There's aggression once again coming out though as a Fear No Evil. Just get used forcing through space, and Tim from Red Dog defensively used there. Back to his own base. Mid Harpies is spawn. Lefts go to Aurora, and right's gonna go to Boys of Eager as well as Dead to Keza. That man finds a solo kill. That was with the Astral Barrage, I'm assuming. It's one of those things. They're far away. You don't expect the kill. It's like, oh yeah, Rama actually has a snipe from very, very far away. So perhaps Space Ghost should have considered going back to base a little bit sooner, although maybe he forgot the fact that Zap could just say, you know what, I can kill you from far away, go up in the air and kill him like that. So yeah, like you said, a lot of bullying coming out by Team Eager in that dual lane. They want to keep Spooky Face on their back foot so far. Totally really bullying this tier over here. He's just flipped him back into dangerous area right now. Lurking in the waters is available, but he might be a little bit lower morning. He's just going to deny creeps to the tower and back to base again. Tier's having a bit of a rough lane against Anatoly here, and he's losing creeps for it as well.
Yep, Sobek has a decent amount of heal on his own, plus that heal reduction getting applied over to Eden by Bear.
What's Raw doing?
That's what we're doing. He is being cheeky, looking for another punt. He's not
going to find it. They keep trying to roll out onto his face. Poor Xbalanque getting a rock in his face all the time. Dead to care. Hanging around this left-hand side looking for the red buff spawn in the moment. Snipe! In the mid lane from Lasses. Hits Red Dog. Meanwhile, Dead to care zones Athena away from the red buff that's due to spawn, as is the purple. And Eager don't want to do their own jungle. They're going to do the enemies.
Yeah, why not? It's more exciting that way. You know, you get to meet new people. You know, there's slightly different scenery as well. Sometimes you just want that dark, gloomy atmosphere of the chaos side. First, like Turtle getting caught out. Shockwave, Fear No Evil. The taunt not going to be able to save his life. The Darkest of Nights came in from Xbalanque as well, but 3 members more than enough to find that kill on Fast Like Turtle. You know, he's fast, but apparently not fast enough. Not faster than Monkey.
Kuang is hovering around here, but it's not a whole lot he can do against 3 members of Eager who take down the purple buff. Give that one over to Zapman as well. Took away the red buff as well in the middle of all that one. Now they're going to return to their own jungle and go, hey, we've got our own jungle to farm now as well, extending their golden experience lead and starting to put more pressure onto Spooky Face.
Indeed. For right now, a little bit of a lull. I think that could have been a gold fear attempt if not for the fact that the enemy support was Athena. She could potentially have picked up Wrath of the Gods at base and defend Olympus back into the middle of that fight and look for the steal. When you only have a Hog 1, it's risky when, like I said, Athena can just buy Wrath of the Gods and get into the fight immediately. Right lane, boxing match back and forth again. Minions not present, but...
Warlock Sash. Is he actually building a Warlock Sash on this Sobek? It's interesting if he does. He's building Golden Sash online right now. Could go for Ethereal Staff with that as well, or Gem of Isolation, but we'll see what he chooses to do. It's probably going to be a Warlock Sash more than anything else that he will pick up just because he can get those stacks online. Gives us some extra HP and damage built into that kit as well because of it.
I'm trying to think. Ethereal Staff, he is an Guardian. I think the Warlock Sash full stacks will still be slightly more overall magical power and health compared to an Ethereal Staff. Later on, when he has, if he wants a second kind of magical power plus defensive item, an Ethereal Staff could be a good addition to that. He's going to get a lot of extra magical power and benefits from the Ethereal Staff. Space Ghost Trouble, loving it left lane. Defender Lib is coming down as well. It's going to be a close call for him. The Cataclysm Cuds come out.
He's dead.
Looking like it. Zap up in the air. Looking at Snipes 2. Gonna miss. Third shot will connect. Not going to be enough.
Not going to be enough on the backside though. There's Athena coming in again with the support of Kuang. Aurora did die there. Lassie turns up to the fight. Can he find a snipe? Not going to have to back away. Taking some burst damage from that unstable vortex. Dare to care. On the way over. Fear No Evil available.
They found Powered by Cheese right now, and he is going to use that water illusion to leap back out to safety. The stealth buying him the time he needs to stick around. Yeah.
That's how you power by cheese. You illusion yourself out of trouble. So, big engagement over on the left-hand side, and it was actually Spooky Face who found themselves a kill for free onto Aurora. The dive didn't work out for Eager there whatsoever. Nice turnaround by the boys of Spooky Face. They are going to lose the left-hand Harpies, though. The right ones did go as well to Eager, thanks to Anatoly's rotation over to those. So, even though they did find a kill, the experience in gold still continues to drift into Eager's favor.
And that's one thing I'm starting to notice as well. All the invading coming out from Team Eager is the first time we saw a little bit back, but look at the ward placement on this map right now. There are 2 wards placed so far by Spooky Face compared to the 8 placed by Team Eager. They have vision everywhere. They're looking to catch people out in this jungle when they make these rotations, and they have the vision to do exactly that. They'll be up here for about another minute or 2 for the most part. They'll be able to catch these jungle camp respawns. I would not be surprised in the slightest to see Eager look to invade and steal his buff camps away yet again.
Well, 3 members in mid for Eager now, just going to soak up this minion wave, waiting for Lasses to turn back up. The red buff is coming up soon on the left hand side. Zapman trading out once again with Xbalanque putting the pressure on. Going to try and land these autos. If he can find him, he should be able to kill him. Not going to risk. That's not Zapman. I was about to say, that's not Zapman. He didn't dive the tower. What's that about? That's better. Much better. Secures a kill and snipes Athena in the jungle. As she was trying to rotate over to support, she might be in trouble. Here's that knock up. And the monkey. And the overhand smash does not connect thanks to the taunt. And here comes unstable vortex. But there's a Fear No Evil and a Lasses with a heal.
My math skills, guys, are absolutely terrible. I know. I tried to do the math on the spot, and it just didn't work out. Deal with it.
Don't listen to chat. Just ignore them. Pretend that you never said it.
Gold Fury coming out right now. What math? Exactly. That's 1,500 gold. That means more gold. How much more gold? I don't know, because math is hard. Team Eager, though, with that, will extend their gold lead to say around 4.3k or so as they rotate over to mid lane. Harpies not quite spawning. They're kind of just staring each other down. Fast Like Turtle's going to retreat back. just in the nick of time. Was kind of getting collapsed in on there by Dedicare, but those buff camps are up. And they...
Yep.
Well, maybe not. Maybe.
Oh, checking in with Anatoly in the solo lane as he continues to farm. Got Warlock Sash online now, working on his boots as well. So it's going to be a very tanky, damagey Sobek, and you can see that decided to go for Emerald Talisman there to give himself some extra sustain in this lane. He's going to have to deal with Ra as well and Geb, so not too difficult going for the Emerald Talisman. He will be looking for some damage in this build as time goes on. Has got his Warrior Tabby online though, which is good news for him, but still down quite a bit of gold.
Indeed. At least, unfortunately for Spooky Face this time, they're going to get most of their own jungle buffs, and with only the mana buff left to come up, it looks like they might go 4 for 4 on those buff camps, so that'll be a nice little boon for those guys. That's going to help even things out, those buffs. It can make a pretty big deal in fights. Blast is looking for Red Dog mid lane. Powered by Cheese is here. Snipe going to just barely miss Red Dog. He will survive that Powered by Cheese. Going to force Blast back to his tower. Running low on mana, but Hunt Batz over the wall. Fear No Evil is available. Not going to need it, though. Just from the kill.
Oh my god. He jumped to the monkey and then uses Fear No Evil, but the escape through space and time channels him to the left side. The snipe actually hit onto Aurora, I think, over there, but Aurora did find the kill in the dual lane onto Athena.
Yeah. So 2v2 match over there. Oh, Zaps up in the air. One was looking for Janus, I'm assuming, as he found he had already gone back to base. Looked for Space Ghost, wasn't hit no vision. Shot blindly. Hoped for the best, didn't happen. Rising Jaguar.
They're trading, and the trade was going in Zapman's favor, even though it was against minions too. If you have to sustain off those creeps, there won't be more aggression there for the time being. But talking about aggression right hand side, and Anatoly does steal away the blue buff with the help of Dare to Care, who played that really, really well in mid lane. Honestly, that was fantastic to see. 8-2, Eager with a good 5,000 gold lead and 8,500 experience.
Yeah, over that dual lane as well, you can see amongst those 80 carries, the level difference coming out is 3 levels in favor of Zapman, plus a pretty big stack discrepancy, about 25, 30 or so in favor of Zapman. So trading is pretty much going to be going the way of Zapman for the near future. Space Ghost, he does not yet have anything as passive either, so that kind of always active steroid is not really there quite yet, while Zapman has that increased attack speed on us too, so Space Ghost is going to have to kind of play passively, look to play defensively, and just avoid taking too much poke from Zapman while he's waiting for the next wave of minions.
Yeah, it's gone to a little bit in favor of Eager now so far. So, speak words, Hindu. You're getting me getting confused now. Spooky Face are currently in a position now where they're really far behind, but it's very difficult for them to get back into it with 2 Gold Furies being down. They need to try and make a play with this Ao Kuang, but talking about the Ao Kuang, he just got rolled on by Zapman. And Zapman's like, you come to my house. You come to my house, you will have to eat my cooking. And talking about that, they're going to go aggressive again. There's a double kill. Is he going to go for the triple is the question. I don't think so.
We're giving Zapman a little hug. Congratulations in securing that kill successfully. Not tactically feeding this particular game. They're not going to look for Space Ghost quite yet. Through Space and Time coming over for the rotation, but Zapman's up in the air looking for this kill. Red Dog is very low. First shot misses. Second shot is good. Third shot on Space Ghost for good measure. They might look for the dive right now.
This is a quadra.
Not going to need it.
That's a delayed quadra. That's a delayed quadra kill for Zapman. He got a double, a little bit more time, another double. Quadra kill for Zapman. Take a trip to his yard. He's doing a good job there. Tier 1 tower's going to go down, and Zapman is 6-0-2. A 12 on his end.
Spooky Face may have misunderstood what we mean by tactically feeding.
Yeah, they're trying to do Zapman's impression of tactical feed, but it's not working out.
Yeah.
It's not working out right now. Tier 1 tower goes down in mid lane as well to Dedicare, who's going aggressive against this Athena, who's in a world of trouble. He's going to leap him with a somersault, and in the in-hand bring him down there. Dedicare finds himself a kill. Meanwhile, the tier 2 tower in the left-hand lane drops for Eager. They've had enough of this game already, and they're trying to bring this one to a close as quick as possible, but Red Dog's trying to bring down Dedicare. Somersaults away. Oh, the flip from Tony.
In time.
If he hits that, wrong
direction.
Chase him, dog! Chase him, dog! Chase him! He's got the scent! He's got the scent! He's got the scent! He's looking for blood. He's gonna look for the monkey. No, he's not. He's gonna tank a tower shot.
That was a tower. That wasn't a monkey. And they look similar, kind of. Not really. Defender Olympus coming down right side, looking for Anatoly. He's tanky right now. This might be a hard kill for them. He's going to have the charge play. Stone Shield from Geb. Cataclysm coming out. They want to get these guys out of this jungle. Spooky Face is going to be looking to answer back right now, but they're going to have a rough time killing either of these guys because they're so tanky. And Zapman is here. This could be another set of kills coming in for him, Hindu.
The hero we need is here. He's not going to actually find many of those autos, but now he will. Fast like a turtle. Is he in a lot? Portal. Unstable Vortex does connect. Snipes coming out with Astral Barrage. 1, 2, 3, but Fast Like Turtle does live for now. The count will not go further than that, but Zapman rolls in, and the snipe from Lasses takes down the man powered by Cheese.
Right now, Team Eager looking to close this out with a bunch of kills. Derek Air finds one more. Red Dog trying to get back to his tower. He's going to kind of just hang around, as right now Eager might turn tail and look straight for this Fire Giant. And they have started it, so that is going to in fact be the case this particular instance. 15 kills to 2 right now. Eager starting to look to close this game out for right now. With this Fire Giant online, it's an early one, 13 minutes, 55 seconds in this game right now. Nobody nearby yet. Fast like Turtle's on his way. Will the Turtle be fast enough? It's looking like no. Eager has the buff across all 5 members right now. 14 minutes, 5 seconds in. That's the earliest one we've seen so far in the Challenger Cup, at least.
So, Fire Giant online, 40 minutes in, 2 towers down, sorry, many towers down already, 1 tier 1 tower still remaining, and the boys of Eager are not done yet. They're going to use that Fire Giant, take down the left Harpies, and probably the Gold Fury as well, before they start trying to siege some of these Phoenixes.
Those are too easy to take towers in the right lane. Tier 1's never going to be defended. Tier 2's mid lane and right lane going to go in pretty short order after that, I imagine. That left side Phoenix, like you said, is exposed, is vulnerable. They could look to have just somebody split push down that right lane and look to group up elsewhere as two. Pretty much they can just stand around, let somebody take the right towers, take the mid towers, and then look for Phoenix. I mean, they're far enough ahead that probably one person could not stop anybody on the side of Team Eager right now.
I feel so sorry for Toli. He's not had any fun in this game. He's like, at least he got to play Sobek, I guess, in the solo lane. I think that's the excitement for him. But he's 0-0-1 so far. All he's really done is farm. They went aggressive at him once, and then he got bored and ran away. Now he's going to trade with Tyr a bit more, but it's a Tyr. But good news is, the kill securer of the hour is on his way over in Zapman right now. And bravely, Tyr runs away, realizing what's about to happen.
That's probably the wiser decision right there. There was one final nod of a gentleman nod between Eden by Bear and Anatoly before Eden Michael went back to his tower. It's like, just like we can throw each other around, we can't kill each other. Well played, sir. I will now run away from Zapman because I
this is
prefer not
bravery.
to die.
This is Tyr's bravery here, standing against 2 men. Athena's going to come in and they're going to go aggressive, looking for Zapman. They're not going to find the dunk damage from Athena. The Todd's going to connect with him now. Zap doesn't blow beads, he just uses auto attacks and kills the turtle. And now Tyr's in trouble too. He's armless, literally. And there's the Astral Barrage coming down. 1, 2, 3. Not going to find the third one, but Toli might get himself a kill. The dream. Toli has some fun in this game finally. 17-2. They're going to siege the tier 2 tower. Out Kuang. Cheese is in trouble.
He is indeed. He's about to fall. Mid lane as well. Red Dog was forced out by both Hun, Batz, and Geb. Forced to go back to base and heal himself up. This tier 2 on the right hand lane is going to be dropping here very, very quickly. They are probably not going to look to... That did not hit. Good attempt.
He was aiming for the tower. He was doing tower damage. It was all about tower damage. That's what it was. He was looking to secure. So you know he's had the tower fell at the same time. It's a new feature we put into the game. Flip though from Toli. Puts the turtle in trouble again. Toli finds himself another kill. Toli's come online. He's online, Zayden.
3-0-2 so far. It took him a while, but he found one, and now he's just bloodthirsty, looking for more going forward. The right side Phoenix will fall. Maybe nom 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 in that little chicken leg while they rotate over to this mid lane tier 2 tower. They still have themselves over a minute on this Fire Giant buff. They took 2 towers. They took a Phoenix. They have time if they want to look for it to take another tier 2 and possibly even another Phoenix. That's going to set them up in a big way when that Fire Giant spawns in just about 2 more minutes.
Oh, Toli's so excited. He's jumping up and down now. Look at him. He's like, yeah, guys, I got kills. Guys, I had some fun in this game. Finally, this was the best game ever. Let's do this again sometime. Toli's actually going to go in for the charge brain. Not going to find it. Instead, he's going to eat a threshold. Pull onto Lassie's. Going to eat a little bit of damage from the Super Vortex. But Road Dead Scare around the back. They're going to do so much damage. The Red Dog is no longer standing. Dead Scare jumped in deep with the monkeys. But Astral Barrage is up. Snipe 1, snipe 2.
Third shot, not quite gonna hit. Barely misses that one. Anatoly, though, with the lurking in the waters, finds that kill. Powered by Cheese is trying to answer back, but Anatoly is a just unkillable crocodile alligator right now. There's that tier 2 tower gold spreading across the map. Fast like Turtle, trying to tank up 5 members, didn't work out quite that well. That shell just wasn't enough. They needed the shell of absorption rather than just that turtle shell.
Maybe he should change his name to Tanky like a turtle. That's what he needs to do, because at the moment he's very quick, but he's not as tanky as a turtle would be. And that's the issue they found in this game. Eager moved themselves on as Lassis finds himself a snipe. And Toli goes down! Raid boss down! Raid boss down at the end of that game. Toli with the feeder Reno to make sure his team move on to the next round. Eager move on to the quarterfinals, where they'll probably be up against, yep, they are going to be up against Turnip Esports.
Indeed, guys, that's going to wrap up things here out of the second round of this week's North American Challenger Cup. Eager, if they, going forward, if they make it all the way to the finals, they can secure themselves a guaranteed spot in the summer split qualifiers. So there's some stuff on the line. If they, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe with this match, they secure themselves at least a 6th place finish. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I believe as of this game, they cannot be knocked out of the summer split qualifiers.
I would normally believe you, as you are a caster with knowledge about what you're saying there about numbers, but after that incident in the game, I'm not sure if chat should really believe you, Sidon. So,
what incident in the game? There was
exactly.
No incident in the game.
Guys, we'll be right back with the next round matchups shortly. Once these guys get themselves into picks and bans, we'll bring you all the action from the next game.